Now this is the problem. I've got the Nissan 19mm radial on it, and what I've got is a free play type of thing. Brembo uses the word bite point, but it's this amount of lever movement. Now what the blue tape is on for, because I'm going to measure from here to here, and then when I close it up, I get the next point there and there. Now, let me explain a bit more. Hi, my name's Kevin, KJ's Moto. Now this is my ZX6R, great little bike, and it's got the same master cylinder on it. It's got a standard lever on it, and the amount of movement of what I'm calling today free play is less, and then you squeeze even harder. But this is really nice to ride. It is. And this TLR, with this much movement, is annoying. Now, let me go back a bit. I'll tell you a quick story. A friend of mine on the in the Hayabusa group, he's got the latest Gen1 Hayabusa. He's also got a BMW 1000RR and a bunch of other bikes. And another friend of mine in the same group, he's got a KTM 1290 Super Duke. He's also bought himself a second TLR. He had one in the early days when they were current, but now he's gone back and bought another one. And I was with him on the last weekend on Sunday morning at a bike meet. Now I set him out on my bike to let him try it, because he's got a stock brake setup on it. Now what I mean by stock is he's got, Sean had the standard master cylinder on the bike, on his, which is the 5/8 bore. This is 3/4 inch bore for the Imperial guys, but we call it a 19mm or a 16mm. Anyway, he's got the stock set up on the master cylinder with the stock calipers. I've got the stock calipers, same thing. Now, brake lines. I run the race setup, 2 brake lines running to the caliper separately. Right caliper, left caliper, with a double banjo bolt under the bottom there. There's no piggyback brake line running across to the other side. What do I mean by that? There it is there. One line coming from the master cylinder to the right hand caliper, and then a piggyback line, what I call it, from there running over to the other side. Now I don't use that, I use the race setup. And Sean's bike had the same deal. He had the race brake line setup, but with the standard master cylinder, and I've got a bigger master cylinder on it. Now, I mean, we had the same problem. Yes, my brakes were stronger. He took it for a lap around the block. It came back, yeah, so much more powerful, but it's still got a lot of this free play. And his is the same, tons of free play, but less powerful. Okay, now get to the point. This one has got the standard setup, so it's got a 19mm radial on it with a standard single hose, standard system, and it runs down, standard hose, and then it's got a braided line running over to the other caliper. Nothing fancy at all, and this is so much better. I've been talking about this for a while, and one of the great guys in my YouTube subscribers has suggested I just go back to the standard single hose from the master cylinder and run it down to the right hand caliper and then across to the left. So that's what I'm going to do today. Well, just like that, magic of editing, the job's done. Yesterday afternoon, got the single line on with the piggyback setup over to the left caliper instead of the dual line race setup, and this morning it's brilliant. I've done a bunch of measurements with the vernier measuring, and I've even compared it to the ZX6R as well, and I've saved 7mm of free play, and it's within a mil of the ZX6R, which I like. And like I was saying yesterday, my friend Mark has got the new Gen 3 Hayabusa and stuff. We both agreed that the worst thing is a front brake that just doesn't respond quickly enough. It's a horrible feeling when you're going into a corner and you just want to start applying the brakes and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting. So it's amazing, and I really got to thank my friend Greg in New Zealand, a subscriber to the channel, suggested to me that, Kev, just go back and put the sort of like the standard setup on, the original setup on it, with a 19mm Nissan with the standard calipers, and it's really acceptable. You know, it is just good. Now we could go spend some more money, or a lot of money, on a Brembo RSC Corsa Cortia, and it has adjustable not only span but the bite point, and this is what I'm talking about. The whole episode here is this bite point. So it's something in the future where you can tailor the brake performance to the way you like it. Now look, just as in, look at this. How's that? Brilliant. Catch us in the next one. Thanks very much, Greg. See ya.